By not offering life insurance on a regular basis, P&C agents are doing this. One, they're not offering customers the one policy type that 95% of customers would want the agency to write and get issued 2 minutes before they took their last breath. Yes, 2 minutes before they died. If you think I'm lying, just ask any of your customers. If it was 2 minutes before you were about to die and I could write you one policy, I could get it issued, I could make sure that all the benefits would be there when you died, what would you want me to write? Guys, nobody's going to say, write my auto insurance, write my home insurance, write me an umbrella. Oh my God, I sure could use water backup. Nobody's going to say that, not even the commercial. They're not going to say, oh, make sure you write my workers' comp, make sure you write my disability. No, they're going to say, write my life insurance policy. If it's that important 2 minutes before you died, then how come my agent is not mentioning it to me? How come my agent is not even affording me the opportunity to sit down and discuss life insurance? So number one, you're not offering the customers the one policy type that 95% of your customers would want you to write. Hey everybody, it's Billy Williams. Absolutely appreciate you guys being here. We're going to talk about how to easily add life insurance to your P&C agency mix. This is a very important topic that a lot of P&C agents are missing out on as a topic, but also just as a practice within their agency. So today's session is brought to you by myself, Dr. Billy R. Williams, with Inspire Nation Business Mentoring, and our parent company, the Williams Family Investment Group. By not offering life insurance on a regular basis, P&C agents are doing this. One, they're not offering customers the one policy type that 95% of customers would want the agency to write and get issued 2 minutes before they took their last breath. Yes, 2 minutes before they died. If you think I'm lying, just ask any of your customers. If it was 2 minutes before you were about to die and I could write you one policy, I could get it issued, I can make sure that all the benefits would be there when you died, what would you want me to write? Guys, nobody's going to say, write my auto insurance, write my home insurance, write me an umbrella. Oh my God, I sure could use water backup. Nobody's going to say that, not even the commercial. They're not going to say, oh, make sure you write my workers' comp, make sure you write my disability. No, they're going to say, write my life insurance policy. If it's that important 2 minutes before you died, then how come my agent is not mentioning it to me? How come my agent is not even affording me the opportunity to sit down and discuss life insurance? So number one, you're not offering the customers the one policy type that 95% of your customers would want you to write. Number two, you're missing out on additional revenue streams. We always say life insurance pays for thrills, P&C pays the bills. Okay, so you're missing out on giving your staff a raise. You're missing out on adding new technology. You guys that love to buy technology, right? You're missing out on taking some time off because you're so worried about making the bills that you can't take time off. You're missing out on a huge revenue stream by not offering it. You're not helping to reinforce agency retention. We all know when you have 1, 2, or 3 lines of insurance when you have more than 3, 3 or more lines of insurance on a customer, that customer's not going anywhere. They're not picking up all that and carrying it someplace else unless, you got to really screw up, or the carrier has to really, really screw up for them to pick up 3 or more lines. But here's one thing I've learned. Even if they move their home, their auto, their RVs, their boat, their motorcycle, they move all that, they are not touching their life insurance. That life insurance is a tether that can be there for you to always have a conversation with that customer. Next, you're missing out on increased profit sharing. A lot of these P&C aggregators and a lot of the clusters now, they're putting more emphasis on financial services. The captives are putting more emphasis on financial services because that's a profit margin. It's profit for these guys. It's an income stream for these guys, right? So they really want to put it there for the income, but also it's just the right thing to do for the customer. That's the most important thing in all of this. It's the right thing to do for the customer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 6 action steps that you can use to easily add life insurance to your P&C agency. Number 1, action step 1. You need to make life insurance an agency standard. Yes, make it a rule that you have to discuss life insurance, or at least send out content about life insurance. A lot of you guys, I'm never going to get you to say it. I'm never going to get you to actually have a conversation. But if I can just get you to send out content and let the customer decide if they want the conversation, that's a win. So remember, when you're talking about agency standards, which you guys know that's the foundation of what I talk about at Inspire Nations, making sure we have agency standards. There are 3 legs of an agency standard. Low coverage. Number 2, they're missing a recommended coverage or a recommended optional coverage. And then number 3, they're missing a recommended additional policy. So that means if you have an agency standard that's based on no coverage, low coverage, and missing a supporting policy, which is what I always talk about, then that means that you can make life insurance that 3rd leg. You can make life insurance say, guys, we have to discuss 3 lines of insurance with every customer. That could be home, auto, life. That could be home, umbrella, life. I don't care where you fit it in, but you need to make it an agency standard. Until you make it a rule, it is not going to get talked about. If you just simply say, guys, we need to discuss more life insurance. You know what we ought to do? We ought to sell more life insurance. Judy, you're life licensed, right? Yeah. Oh, great. We should sell more life insurance. Not going to happen because it's not your culture. But once you make it a standard, once you make it an agency rule that says, from this day forth, we will always mention 3 lines of insurance to every prospect and to every customer. Now, we're going to go ahead and write the prospect their home and auto. That's what they called about. But on that follow-up call, that 7 to 10-day follow-up, we're going to talk about life insurance, and we're going to build it into our process. And if you're not sure how to do that, go out to inspirenation.org if you're a member and just type in life. That's all you got to do. Type in life in the search box, and you'll be able to see all of our best practices on life insurance. If you're not a member and you type in life, you're going to see a blog post. But if you're a member and you type in life, you're going to go to the video library. All right, so that's number 1. Action step 1, you have to make it an agency standard. You have to make it a rule. Action step 2, you have to have defined triggers for life insurance. If you think that your people are going to just sit up and recognize an opportunity and recognize when this happens and be able to spot this, they would have already done it. Okay, they would have already done it. So you need to lay it out. Just like I said, make it a rule. You need to lay out defined triggers for life insurance. We use 6. New customers under age 55, get a life insurance quote. If you reported a claim, I don't care what kind of claim, it could be water backup, I don't care what it was. If you reported a claim and there's no serious injury, you get a life insurance quote. If you have an upcoming birthday and you're under age 55, you get a life insurance quote. If you're over 55, I'm going to send you something about your investments or retirement or something like that. Number 4, homeowners. If you are a homeowner and we're getting ready to review your policy, or we just wrote your policy, or I just figured out you're a homeowner, you're getting a life insurance quote. If you're a business owner or you have a position where you're a key person within a business, you're getting a life insurance quote. And then we open all of our policy reviews by asking a very simple question. What's your life insurance situation look like? Yes, I don't care if I'm reviewing your renter's policy. I don't care if I'm reviewing your umbrella policy. I don't care if I'm reviewing your earthquake policy. Hey, before we get too deep into this earthquake policy, let me ask you a quick question. What's your life insurance situation look like? Whoa, well, you know, I got it at work, I got it here, I got it there. That's a whole different training where we'll go into overcoming objections and things like that. But you should at least get the ball started. Today is about getting the ball started, okay? Getting the ball rolling in your agency. Action step 3, have pre-written life insurance emails and text messages when a life insurance trigger is recognized. See, you guys think that your team is going to have this conversation. Here's the deal. If they were going to have the conversation, they would already have the conversation. It would already be going in your agency. So if it's not up and running, if that conversation is not happening, don't think because you came to Billy's training and then we went back and had a big talk about it in the agency, now we're all set. No, you're not. You're not. So what you need to do is you need to put content together. And you need to have pre-written life insurance emails and text messages. So when a life insurance trigger is recognized, that can automatically get sent. The more work your team has to do to get that content out the door, the less likely it is to happen. That means it needs to be in your agency management system as a pre-written template. It needs to be in your CRM as a pre-written template. It needs to be in your Outlook as a signature in Outlook so you can send it out. It needs to be in your Gmail as a template in Gmail so that you can send it out. But you need to have these pre-written templates, and you want to have a pre-written text message. And I'll give you an example down here. The email says, because you, and then whatever that triggering event is, because you have a birthday, because you recently reported a claim, because you are a business owner, but whatever, because you, the trigger, our agency's new policy is to create a life insurance quote, send it to you, and follow up with an email, text message, and phone call asking you to schedule an appointment with one of our licensed life insurance agents. Guys, if you have this automated and you can just send that wording out, you're going to get more life insurance quotes. More importantly, you're going to get the ball rolling in your agency to discuss life insurance. Now, the text message is, here's a link to schedule an appointment to discuss life insurance options. Remember, I already said, I sent you an email. So I know you got the email. I sent you a text. If you're really serious about this, someone in your agency, maybe not your normal licensed sales producer, maybe it's your marketing assistant who's life licensed, or maybe it's your life producer, will follow up with a phone call saying, because you have this trigger, we send out a quote, we follow up, and we ask you to schedule an appointment. So that's action step 3 to get the ball rolling in your agency. Action step 4 is to use an easy and fun assessment tool to engage potential life prospects. So we have, you guys, this is a real QR code. Take your phone, scan the QR code, and you'll see our chatbot. We have a virtual chatbot with Williams Family Investment Group that we send out. It's an assessment chatbot. So we're asking you, is anyone dependent on you for your income, right? If you were to die, do you have group benefits at work? Do you own a life insurance policy outside of work if you don't have it at work? How much debt do you have? If we do discuss life insurance, we're going to offer you the right amount of life insurance or based on your needs. Yeah, it's not a full fact finder, but it's fun and it gets the ball rolling. So again, if you haven't done, take your phone. I'll leave it up here for a couple more seconds. Take your phone, scan the QR code, and you'll see the virtual chatbot that we have put together that we use with the Williams Family Investment Group. Action step 5, send a decline coverage form when a customer declines a life insurance appointment or does not respond to the life insurance email or text message. Guys, it should be that important in your agency that if you say no, you're going to sign a decline coverage form. If you said no for uninsured motorists, you sign a decline coverage form. If you said no to putting your minor driver on your policy, you'd sign a decline coverage form. Life insurance should be just that important. If you decline to schedule an appointment with us, or if you don't respond, we're going to mail you out a decline coverage form. So let me show you an example of the one that we use with the Williams Family Investment Group. So this is just the bottom part here, and this is where the money is. So this is where your power is made. It says, please initial the appropriate statement below. I'd like to set up an appointment with one of your team members to discuss my life insurance needs. Please contact me at the following phone number. Or I do not want to set up an appointment to discuss life insurance at this time. By declining the discussion, I acknowledge and agree on behalf of myself, my family, and any other party that could suffer financial hardship due to a lack of life insurance upon my death, that the Williams Family Investment Group will not be held liable in any manner, and that the opportunity to discuss purchasing a life insurance policy was strongly recommended and afforded to me. Here's the deal, guys. It's like anything else, like sending out your electronic signature form or whatever you send out. I don't have to have the customer sign it. I just have to have proof that I sent it. Okay, let me say that again. You can send out 100 of these and get one back. That doesn't matter. I don't care about that. What I care about is how many people actually schedule an appointment. So if I send out 10 people schedule an appointment, but only one signed in and sent it back, I don't care. I'm more concerned about the 10 people that actually scheduled a life insurance appointment. So this is one of the tools that we use. If you need this, go into the video library, Inspire Nation, just type in life. So all you got to do in your search box, and again, if you're not a member, you're not going to see any of this stuff, so don't worry about it. Just type in life, go down to the bottom, and you're going to see our life insurance rejection form, Williams Family Agency. You can print that off, and you can modify that and make a copy for yourself. All right, so that's action step 5. Send a decline coverage form when a customer declines a life insurance appointment or does not respond to the life insurance email or text. Now, here's the deal. A lot of you guys are like, man, this all sounds good, but Billy, it's not going to work, not going to happen in our agency. I get it. I absolutely get it, which is why I've set up a separate division under Williams Family Investment Group, where we actually have our financial service experts that can partner with you. So you can partner with the financial service group like the Williams Family Investment Group, and we will handle the life insurance trigger outreach. So you let us know this person had a birthday, this person is a homeowner, this person, whatever. You send it to us, let us know. We will do the outreach. We'll do the conversation. We'll send them the chatbot. We'll do the quoting. We'll write the policy, and if there's a review every year, every couple of years, we'll be responsible for the review. So you see, Williams Family Investment Group, which is, I'm the president of the company, we've negotiated some of the highest commission rates available with many of the top life insurance, fixed annuity, and final expense carriers in the industry. I mean, really, really great commission rates. And the agency, you still own the customer. It's not our customer. We're your partner. We're an arm of your agency. So you still own the customer, but we do all the work. Now, let's say you want to do all the work. Maybe you're like, no, Billy, I want to do the work myself. Great. Then that just means you get a bigger cut of that commission that's out there because you did the work. But because you come under our writing number, you are eligible to get those big, big commissions. Now, we're still trying to work out deals with some of the carriers. I won't make any names. Some start with 4 letters. Some start with 5. We're still trying to work out some deals with them saying, look, let us write for our agencies under you, but we're still working that out. But we've got some of the best ones out, AIG, some of these other ones. We've got some really, really good carriers out there. So we have experts on our team with decades of experience. I went out and found some folks that are just, money. They are gold. And so no matter how complicated the problem, if there's a solution, we can handle it. We can find a solution. If there is a solution, we will figure it out. If there's not, then there's not. But we'll figure it out if there is one. And we can usually get you set up within a couple of weeks to start writing policies for your agency. So I've given you some steps that you can do if you just want to get this going in your own agency, right? I went through those first 5 steps. If you don't want to do it yourself, or you feel like your team is not equipped to do it, then you might want to go ahead and give us a call and let's see if we can maybe partner up with you and let you start getting that new revenue stream inside your agency. So if you're interested in having a more detailed discussion about a Williams Family Investment Group partnership, or send a text message with the words interested in WFIG, interested in WFIG, and just text that to 682-206-3836. Again, text that to 682-206-3836. Guys, however you do it, whether you use Williams Family Investment Group, whether you start doing it on your own, if you're a P&C agency and you're sitting there with hundreds or thousands of customers and you're not writing life insurance to better protect your customer, to increase your revenue stream, to increase your retention, and to increase your profit sharing, shame on you. This is Billy Williams. I'll see you on the next Lunch and Learn.